gente, cuánto tiempo. Antes de comenzar, siempre agradecer a esa gente por estar ahí, por el apoyo que me estáis dando. Soy Gaby, mi joyo, os quería presentar otro directo de Vampyr. Ojo, el ojo estaba en la tumba. Bueno, antes de comenzar a empezar ahí a darle caña al directo de hoy, este fuera. Sí, es que de esto. Vale, la cuestión es que no sé cómo mejorar todo esto de los directos, pero bueno, para mejorar un poquillo. Lo bueno que va bastante bien, eso está bien. Eh, Muy contento, gente, muy contento por estar aquí otro directo más. Sé que este vídeo está creado para los lectores y es creado para niños. No, no es contenido para niños. Y si quiero que mi vídeo esté disponible para mayores de 18 años. Bueno, lo de siempre. Vale, copiamos para meter en el Twitter. Bueno, gente, estamos aquí en otro directo más de Vampyr. Sé que suelo hacer directos para noche, pero no sé si me dará tiempo. También quiero comentarle que este largo fin de semana quiero acabarla. ¿Eh? Estoy un poco perdido ahora. Espera un momento que me encuentre. Vale, L1, L1. Solamente con Edwards. Vale, esta está superada. Vale. Os dejo aquí un poco. Voy, Bueno, también quería decir con este directo de hoy que a lo largo de este finde quiero acabarlo ya y empezar con marzo otro directo más. Me he retrasado un poco porque, os comento así un poco anecdótico, he vuelto a jugar a Redemption y me estoy movando y me estoy rayando. Es decir, es un juego que tenía cosas pendientes y tal y que estoy haciendo. Ya en un vídeo lo comentaré. En el siguiente vídeo solamente hablaré sobre él. Un poquillo. A lo mejor hablaré sobre él. Pero bueno. Estamos aquí más pistos aquí escribiendo unas cosas. Estamos en directo en YouTube. Sois bienvenidos. Bienvenidos. Bueno. Mm. Es algo nuevo que estoy haciendo, a ver si funciona. Ya, pero la cuestión es que no me ha copiado. No entiendo. Casi yo quiero compartir. A lo mejor tenía que ser esto. A ver, espera un momento, gente. Son cosas nuevas que estoy aprendiendo hace. Vaya, joder. Bueno, aquí os dejo un poco para que. Directo. que subo en Twitter, la imagen de Vampyr, creo comentarios míos sobre, mira, estamos en directo en YouTube, bienvenidos, capítulo 7 de Vampyr. Bueno, lo bueno de que el YouTube, que se queda guardado, sin más que no del... Y creo que está todo. Los 6 minutos así de tontería, gente, pero nada. Vale, tenemos que ir hasta allí, ¿no? Ya, ¿qué me dices, loco, tío? Si ya... Bueno, pues vamos hasta allí. No he hecho nada, ni quiero hacer nada, hasta que me vea capacitado del personaje. Son cosas que, digamos, al... Uy, ¿dónde están aquí los personajes? Al liarla, bueno, esta ya la maté porque se convirtió en vampiro, no sé qué le pasó, y la maté. Pero aquí, digamos que me comí a esta mujer y al negrito. Sí, conseguí escopeta y tal, pero la lié y ahora están desaparecidos este y el otro. Y está grave esta situación. Así que quiero, esto lo haré fuera de cámara, se puede decir, para conocer a esta gente. Y a ver si con el nivel, si sigue subiendo de nivel, de cautivar y sigue subiendo aquí en el juego con vosotros para ver si mejoro. Y sinceramente tengo ganas de acabar, porque no sé cómo acabará todo esto. Ups. Los controles, os digo, estoy un poco perdidísimo, Ya. Tío. Espera. Loco, ¿qué me dices? Los sacerdotistas, tú. Son fuertes, Será. Ahí hay un poco de fuerza. Bueno, está bien. Pero ese sacerdote toca va mejorando, eso es bueno, Bueno, vamos para el hospital. No sé por qué está... ¡Hola! 27 de nivel, chaval. ¿Qué me dices, loca? Ojito. Ya, cuidado. Hostia, me ha matado el fuego. No. Bueno. Claro, sin tiempo, sin jugar, pues estoy bastante perdido. cago en la mar. Selena, mala suerte. Pero bueno. A ver, ¿por dónde salgo? Seguramente saldré de donde estaba antes, ¿no? Fijo. Si tengo que derrotar otra vez al sacerdote. Ay, madre mía, chaval. Por esto. Si yo me alejo, vale. Cuanto más me aleje de él, mejor. Ya, me ha pillado. Joder, en serio, tío. Ya, para... Caballos. Va, en serio, tío. Bueno. ¿Dónde estaba aquí el sacerdote? No, lo maté por aquí. Es que el anterior, ya visteis, lo maté y me apareció algo y ahora no me aparece nada. Pues muy bien. Estupendo. Vamos a recargarnos porque hay una tía de nivel 27. Bueno. Tú caliéntame la cabeza que ya habrás cogido por el culo. Ya no me lobo. Mi amigo. Bueno. A ver tú qué quieres. Vaya. Se ha enfadado, ¿eh? Tampoco he hecho gran cosa. Bueno, sí que algo de nivel, pero... Pues como que no hiciera nada, ¿eh? Sinceramente. Ay, ¿qué le pasa a esto? Sí, es que tiene nivel... A ver. Vamos a hacerlo poco a poco. Sin agobios. Poco a poco. Vaya. Bueno, poco a poco. Otra vez, me cago en... serio, tío. En serio que nos pasó de esta. Madre mía. ¿Por qué, joder? ¿Por qué? Dios. Maldito fuego. Me da rabia, tío, porque estoy aquí perdiendo tiempo y el tiempo es valioso. Ay. Qué pena, tío, qué pena. Vuelta a empezar otra vez. Qué bien. Joder, cada vez empiezo más. Espérate. Bueno, va. Mira, ahí es un poco... Bueno, ahora me faltaba el otro, lo toca huevos. Ya. Una madre que lo parió. Tú te me ensangras, amigo. Ay. A ver cuánto duro. Es que no es tan... No sé que sea tan difícil, macho, pero... Pues oye... Da rabia. Esto... A ver, relaja, relaja, amiga, relaja. Es que el fuego ese me va a matar. Ish, casi que no. Tranquilo, Pablo. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay. Con el fuego. Uy, 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 uy. Yo lo vi. ¿Qué te digo? Ay, ay. Es que como me pillo otra vez. Uf, yo de pequeño, menos mal. En serio que hay gente viva. Voy a emboscar, ha sido tonto, Y más gente. Oh, pesadita eres, Cuidado, Pablo, cuidado. Impresionante esto, tío, es más impresionante. Esa llave pequeña, ¿para qué será? Pero ahí, lo he conseguido. Lo he conseguido. Menos mal.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
¿Este quién es?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Mata adivinanzas, ¿qué eres? ¿Por qué yo?
You selected me, chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Madre mía, ¿quién será este hombre?
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
A ver si puedo mejorar algo. El bastón es bastante bueno. Me gusta. Vale, esto está mejorado. Sí, ¿no? Suma 3 puntos de ordenamiento. Perfecto. Ah, no, no está mejorado. Ahora sí. O espera, ¿es una cosa o la otra? ¿Me estoy gastando lo tonto estas cosas? No sé. Escopeta... Mira, vamos a probar. Si yo mejoro esto... Vale. Pero claro, si mejoro... Básicamente aumenta el daño. Este me interesa más el daño. Yo creo que se puede mejorar una cosa, no se puede mejorar las dos. Vamos, creo yo. Vale, y aquí puedo mejorar algo, no. Vale, aquí nada. ¿Qué es esto? Para cefaleza. Desconocida. Suelo sanguíneo. Suelo viruso diluido. Vale. Se pone las 3 por si acaso. Y aquí me queda. Por si acaso, que aún no utilizo los suelos, pero bueno. Ante la duda. No, aún no quiero mejorar el personaje. Bueno, ¿qué me dice aquí Edgar?
It's locked, all right.
Vaya, este no era. Aquí. Me están hablando. Desconocido. Uy. ¿Y ese hombre quién es? Vamos a hablar con ese hombre.
You and our side, Dr. Reed. I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive this epidemic.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Este mancho de sangre. Vamos a preguntar a esta mujer.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
No, preguntas personales tampoco. Esto.
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No. I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Mató. ¿Dónde está el cuerpo de la señora Jones?
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but... well, maybe it was him.
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
La señorita Jones. Espera, Jones... No sé, esta señora Crane. Pues no tengo ni idea de quién es Jones. Pensaba que era alguno de estos. Pues no.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Ah, espera, la señorita Jones. No. En serio, tío. La señora que era poco... Wow. ¿Viste? Ah, esta es la chica, mi amiga.
Jonathan, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Your kindness is much appreciated, my lady.
Is there anything you require?
Are we condemned to attend the funerals of all we love?
Dying is the final act of life, Jonathan. Present company excluded. Accepted.
As a practitioner of the medical sciences, I'm prepared for the death of loved ones. But mourning in the shadows, deprived of sharing one's grief.
We are no longer a part of the circle
Vaya.
of life and death. We are undead, my friend, and so we are outcasts.
I don't know what to expect. Am I cursed to an eternity of solitude?
With time, we Ekon tend to go into isolation. If we survive long enough, that is.
I spied my mother at the funeral. Have you ever revealed yourself to a member of your family?
No, Jonathan. And I'd advise you even from thinking about it.
But what if I was close to someone and wished to tell them the truth?
Fear, loathing, disgust. And then they will plead to be turned. They will see it as salvation. Then there's the risk of gaining the attention of vampire hunters.
Are we then condemned to lie to those we love?
We are creatures of deception, my friend. But this is more for their sake than ours.
Goodbye, my lady. Until we meet again.
Mi lady. Está buenísimo. Vale, ¿dónde está aquí nuestro amigo? ¿Está arriba? Uy. Esto a veces, tío, es un laberinto
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
La gente, nadie notará un par de cadáveres más. Tome su reputación. Teme por su reputación. Hombre, sinceramente el tío normal que lo entienda.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Es la única esperanza, no tengo ánimos para esto.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Well, they are not far wrong. The hospital is almost crawling with vampires.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Perfecto. La teoría de misión. El santo apenado de Eishin encuentra Singito en los muelles de Eishin. Interrumpido la discusión en que tenía lugar el despacho de Edgar. Cuando volví fue el funeral de mi hermana. Había otro hombre. Madre mía. Kulum, vamos a llamarle, el líder de la guardia de Pise, ¿vale? Sospecha de la presencia de actividades vampíricas en el hospital de Primpok, donde estamos. Reconoció de inmediato lo que soy en realidad un vampiro, pero no decidió visitarnos por mí, sino Sin, el hombre que salve de las garras de William, se ha convertido en un escort y ha huido del hospital tras matar a una paciente, ¿vale? Como el actual director, el doctor Edgar, como decíamos, teme por la sanidad de su hospital. Dado que fui yo quien permitió que el asesino Sin ingrese en el hospital, irá por él, restablecer la reputación del Primbok, donde estamos. Debo actuar rápido si quiero proteger a los mortales que pueden cruzarse en el camino de Sin hacia los muelles de East. Pues muy bien. Así que llamamos a uno y nos agradece así. Pues muy bien. Pues
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Pues me hace muy fuerte que nos haga esto. Mira, ya que estamos aquí, vamos a dormir. Vamos a reponer todo. Ahí. Perfecto. Y vamos a dejarnos el personaje. No sé vosotros, pero esto no sé si se está yendo bien. Estoy intentando mirar desde aquí, pero no sé si está yendo bastante bien. Vale, lo que voy a hacer, que esto ya lo mejore bastante, creo, ¿no? Nivel 3 creo que está, ¿no? Vamos a mejorar estas capacidades. Una de estas es la del corazón, que me interesa. Y bastante. Y tengo 2000. La lanza. Hostia, qué mal va este, tío. Mira, quita. Fuera internet. Hala. Es que va muy mal, gente. No sé qué pasa, que va muy mal. Esos cortes y 750 me queda, ¿no? Bueno, puedo mejorar el estado físico. Ah, no. Es 1000 también. Joder. Esto no lo mejore, ¿no? Vale. Perfecto. Y ya está. Confirmamos. La noche siguiente murió. ¿Y cómo? Lo que digo yo, que no es esperar a ver qué pasa. Yo. Nivel 17, qué guay. Es que estos cortes, tío, no sé qué pasa. Vale, comienza a Harons que regrese a Witch. Pero esta misión... Secundaria, tengo que ir hasta allí, ¿no? ¿Y por dónde es? Vaya, ¿qué es esto? Un evento. Pues esto va muy mal, tío. Esto cada vez se corta muchísimo. Si juraría que esto iría bien. Ah, ya sé qué pasa, Vale, pues eso me va muy lento. Vale, ya entiendo. Espera un momento, ¿eh? Vale. Joder. Ya sé qué le pasaba. Bueno, no voy a adelantar nada, pero a lo mejor estamos atentos al canal sobre algo del finde, aparte de subir el vídeo que tengo que subir esta semana, otro voy a subir. O subiré más adelante, no lo sé. Porque tengo ahí una cosa pendiente. Ahora entiendo, es que estaba descargando algo y claro, al descargar, pues esto me va un poco lentillo. Cosas del ordenador. Bueno. Tenemos que encontrar al famoso vampírico que se ha comido a la tía. A ver, que esto va un poco a veces. Mira, son dos eventos que a lo mejor voy a interesarme. A ver. Quédate. Si tiro... Vale. Vamos a ir hasta allí. Sobre la vida de Inapuros comienza Zoom, ¿vale? Por algo que tenía pendiente. No iré a una por sí, al vampiro que comió a mi querida amiga. Que me molaba su carácter, tío. Pero hostia, te quedas flipado que te lo hayan matado. Creo que vamos bien, ¿no? Vaya, tiene que tirar por aquí. Este callejón a la derecha. A lo mejor fue y no pude porque estaba... Vale. No, tío. Hombre, ya. Vale, vamos bien, ¿no? Tengo que entrar adentro. Ah, espera, esta no será la tía esa que está esperando a su marido. Porque aquí en este cementerio me suena. Vaya, joder. A ver, céntrate en este. Madre mía, no me vengáis todos, que no puedo con todos. A ver. Que me ataca, que me ataca. Vaya. A ver. Esta es la que tenemos que convencer a que se vaya de ahí y vuelva.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all
Xiao Shun.
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Vale, Xiao Shun no se cuenta fuerzas para donar la tumba de su esposo. Vale, y está sola. Tía. Joder, este chaval, tendré que ir a curarle. Neuralgia, agotamiento. Es que si estás en todo, macho, no puedes. Novedad sobre el dispensario de la enfermera Craig. Bueno, en teoría ya está muerto.
I heard that she used to help the refugees, but unfortunately you don't see her around anymore.
Preguntas personales.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
Estoy de acuerdo con usted. Usted no está muerta. Descúbreme si la he afligido.
To be honest, I don't know. Please forgive me if I've upset you. We must all honor our departed loved ones in our own way.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say,
Hombre.
I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Aún no se lo digo. Quiero saber un poco su vida.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
Pues nada, puedo cautivar, si no. Vamos a decir todos lloramos a la pérdida de nuestro modo, porque es más dura la soledad, tristeza puede ser una trampa.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiaoshu.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
Porque se culpa.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Vaya por Dios. Espera un momento. Espera un momento. Hay que ser lo que sea. Ya hemos hablado. Vamos a preguntar que se debería más. ¡Ay, mierda!
No, not yet. I miss my dear Matthew so much, and I can't forgive myself.
Da igual.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Me cae una pista, pero ¿por qué?
Goodbye, Xiaoshu. Maybe we'll talk later.
Me gustaría chupar su sangre. Vale, la cuestión es que ¿cómo narices yo le convenzco yo a esta mujer? Es que no creo que me deje ahora.
Hello again.
Hello again.
Porque si lo vuelvo...
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshu.
Ah, pues mira.
Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
Pues sí, lo conseguí. Pero he visto que hay que hablar con esa mujer y hasta que llega un punto de que te sinceras con ella. A lo mejor lo he hecho bien, me sincero bien con ella y lo he conseguido. No me pates ahí, no me pates ahí. Vale, tenemos que ir a la misión principal. ¿Qué por dónde está? Está matando por culo, madre mía. Vale, la cuestión es... ¿Qué sitio por aquí? Bueno, no sé por dónde voy, pero bueno, si sé una salida de esto. Bueno, no me escondite. Vaya, no. Sal. Está cerrado, me imagino, ¿no?
I cannot enter.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Qué rico. A ver. Sí, creo que voy bien por aquí.
Stop right now!
Vaya. Vale. Izquierda, por ahí. ¿Cómo voy a tener a los hombres? ¡Epa! No me hagáis el torrillo, hombre. Por cierto, dato interesante que os puede pasar, no sé si os pasará, pero a mí me pasó, y es de tanto jugar este juego de Vampyr, me entran ganas de ver cosas vampíricas. Drácula, Abraham Lincoln y cazavampiros, es decir, no sé por qué, pero me han entrado ganas de ver vampiros. Y ya parece que se me pasó, pero como que me he enganchado bastante a este juego. Está muy bien eso, está muy bien. A ver los eventos estos que aparecen, que no sé dónde me dice esta. Aquí tiene que haber uno. Seguro que estoy en buen sitio. Bueno, como no quiero enrollarme con estas cosas, que no sé si funciona, perdón por haber entrado y tal, es que esto de los eventos no sé si merecen la pena o no. No creo que haga eventos aquí en el directo. Voy a seguir con la misión que estamos haciendo. Vamos a encontrarnos al vampírico que nos ha matado a la vieja. Qué pobrecita. No sé, me ayudó bastante. Que sí, además estaba... Tenía, no sé, me hacía gracia la señora. Pero que la hayan matado y proveer otros en el convertido vampírico... A ver, a ver... Pero es que no caigo quién es Jones. No sé quién es. A veces cuando hace esto no me mola nada porque dices, hostia, que se me va a ir. Bueno, vamos a encontrarnos con el vampiro. Es que ese evento no me parece aquí, claro. Y es aquí donde maté a estos dos. Yo creo que será ahí. Otra vez aquí. Fijo, si no. Vale, ¿dónde tengo que tirar? Ah, por los muelles. ¿Dónde estaba antiguamente? Vamos a ver. No. Ojo, tengo que salir por ahí. Sí, tengo que salir por aquí. Vale, y sigo todo recto. Vale.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Lisa, can't let you through.
Cállate. Cabrón. Pero por la expresión, pero es que me ha quemado. Toma, hacerte. Pues listo. Tengo curiosidad si lo puedo decir, ¿cómo se dice? Morler. Uy, madre. Espacio. Ya. Oye. Listo. Me parece que voy pillando este juego, más o menos. Vaya madre mía. A ver, chiquillo. Es que me gusta este gate, tío, porque el contraataque que hace me mola. Está fuerte, tío, este, me encanta. Me encanta que Rick ya esté fuerte, tío. Bueno. A veces cuando te vas encontrando peña más fuerte que tú... Tela. ¿Tengo que ir por aquí? No, debería tener que ir más... Por aquí no es. Espera. Espera, amigo. Ay, espera, amigo. Ay, madre mía. A ver.
This is not the place for you, sir. What is that? This one!
Tío. ¿Esto qué significará? ¿Pantalla de humo o algo? Bueno, a ver, no os calentéis tanto. Se calientan de una manera y... pues tendré que frenar. Voy a curar. Vale, tengo que seguir el rastro por lo que veo, ¿no? Vaya. Vale, a ver si está quieto esto. Vale, sí. Bueno, el rastro todavía no. Porque el rastro es de este tío. Eso significa que presiona... ¡Upa! No te vi. Vale, ¿dónde está esa persona? Veteranos sensibles... Allá. Bueno, si fuera fuerte no sé si podría contra él, ¿eh? Uy, madre. Allá. Perfecto. A ver quién es este tío. Hola, amigo.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, you're...
A ver. H perdida. H no tenía noticias de su hijo Adiu desde que se unió a la guardia de Primen. Vale. ¿Este hombre dónde es? Vale, está solo.
Life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Bueno, después nos veremos seguramente. ¿Qué es esto? Vaya. Carta sangrienta, querida madre, me pase lo que me pase, jamás olvide lo mucho que la quería a tu hijo, sino que no siempre apruebo las decisiones que tome en mi vida, pero no pienso cambiar. Nací y crecí en esta parte de la ciudad y simplemente no puedo soportar lo que le está sucediendo a mi barrio, a la gente que conozco. Hace poco tomé una decisión terrible, decidí hacer frente a la tiranía de unos pocos. Sé que tomarán represalias, pero estoy preparado para lo que sea. Gracias a usted siempre me ha encantado leer. Y ahora estoy aquí dispuesto a pasar a la acción. Ahí estamos. La conexión de internet no es suficiente buena para transmitir una partida. Está transmitiendo esto, tío. Claro que está descargando en esto, tío. Esto se está viendo, ¿no? Me imagino. Sí, ¿no? Hasta que no falle del todo, sigue. ¿Dónde me he quedado? No puedo evitar. Solo nos vemos muy altos porque nos estamos de rodillas. Vale, no pienso volverme a arrodillarme, madre. Intentaré mantenerme erguido, cueste lo que cueste. Adiós, madre querida.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Vale. Vamos a hablar con este hombre. Oye, tú.
Are you sure you'll be able to reach the docks alone?
Young man, I am perfectly capable of defending myself.
Ah, qué tío. Vale, tengo que tirar por aquí. Desconocido. Era muy gran hombre.
To every night a darkness.
Bueno, bueno de todo.
Good evening.
Por el rollo este.
Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
A ver, ¿qué te pasa a ti? Resfriado.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Lo de que dije al principio, que pensaba que esto iba a hacer fuera de cámaras, pero parece que no, lo voy a hacer por aquí, con vosotros.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Un collar perdido.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Ya hemos preguntado sobre vida de Londres. Preguntas personales. No tenemos ninguna. Si le curamos.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Vale, ¿y ahora puedo preguntar algo personal? No. Ahora te tomo por saco.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Vale.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Bueno, espera un momento. Dijo de...
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Por el chaval este... Vale, no me deja preguntar.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Every night, the darkness, and every dawn.
Vale.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our...
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Joder, qué carácter, Está sana.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
Bueno, me estoy dando cuenta de que me está pidiendo mucha gente movidas, ¿vale? Como esta Edinacos, vamos a llamarla. Mi artículo social. Vale, Moody. Pues vale, fuera de cámara, eso sí, porque es súper complicado hacer en un directo todo esto, que yo se puede morir, no lo sé. Porque tampoco puedo asegurar que vaya y se pueda, porque a lo mejor tiene un nivel superior al mío.
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
Veo que le gusta ir al grano, ¿eh?
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Hola. Bueno, no hemos leído lo que hemos... De Voz Diggy. Voz Diggy se ha matado hace un poco un hombre llamado... Un hombre como represalia. Entre Dina y el otro... Bueno, mataron a un hombre. Y puede estar enamorado de Dina Cost, pero ella es la verdadera líder de la banda. Así que el líder de la banda... Vale. Sigo utilizando el apellido de su marido.
Use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
Vale, hagamos un trato de que
Can
tienes
I
a
see
mujer.
what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Lógico. Pues no muchas cosas me interesa, mujer. Vete a donde le vayas.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Doctor.
Preguntas personales sobre el hombre que mató.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
Esta tía se merece un molisco.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Sí, hombre, me parece bien. No me escandalizo con toda facilidad. Creo que lo ha manipulado. Sé que tiene un corazón compasivo.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Edina sospecha que Bob Diggy le es infiel. Joder. Estos son culebrones. Bueno, a ver, busco a él.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Es lo que no entiendo, tío. Le salvamos del muelle, estaba bien. Es este tío. Pero no sé por qué se ha convertido en vampiro. Yo no le comí. A ver, infiel.
You again. What do you want?
Qué carácter, eh.
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Qué bonito.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Está desarmado, acabará matándolo.
Are you so heartless that you could pull the trigger and kill someone without even blinking?
Have you looked around recently? Do you really think one more body will make a difference?
Después se pregunta por qué no le mato yo. A ver,
Do
¿dónde
you
está
know
este
where I
tío?
can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Vale.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
A ver, no hay más gente para hablar. Desconocido.
Some called.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Estuve en Londres. Lo podemos cautivar. ¿Qué estás haciendo
What
aquí?
do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
¿Qué círculo tiene este tío? Este es... Vale. Así que no lo puedo matar aún. Tiene intención, tiene intención.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
Tiene poca memoria este hombre.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
Ya, bueno.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Mal de ojo. Vaya por Dios.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Vale, Estela es como una madre para Rufus Kimbus. Vale, así que estos dos son los hijos de esta mujer, que en realidad no son hijos, son adoptados o algo así se puede decir, ¿no? Claro, y este hombre, vale, por ahora no tiene, pero debería. Vale, ¿qué me dices de este
Do you know
tío?
a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Be careful.
All these whispers of monsters got folk gossiping and scared.
A ver tú.
People they should fear.
¿Cómo vas a contarme de este?
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Yeah. ¿No me deja hablar? Si tienes...
Any chance you can...
Vaya, joder. Si
Goodbye,
tienes relación con estos dos.
Am I really cursed? It would explain so much.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. That's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Bueno, y estas señoras son de los dos chavales... de los chavales esos, fijo. Ay, este la puedo cautivar y todo.
So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
Vale, su hijo creo que sea... esos dos, lo que sea yo. Ay. Perfecto. Su vida en Londres. ¿A qué se dedica, señora?
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope Factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no. My Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Vaya por Dios.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
How is life around here?
Conmovedor,
Life has
Muy
always been hard
conmovedor.
in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
Ya, eso es verdad. Tiene mucha razón, señora.
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know, but it's most likely linked to the gangs if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Bueno, y sus preguntas personales no tiene ninguna.
I'm trying to locate Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where he could be?
You talking about the one everyone calls the sad saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is. But if you ask around,
Vaya.
I'm sure you'll get your answer.
Gracias, señora.
Goodbye,
Gracias.
Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most.
Sabrina Candice. Yo me suena esta mujer. Ah, el bar famoso. Uy. ¿Ese hombre?
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton,
muy cerca.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Hostia, qué grande este tío, ¿no? Bueno, sobre el barrio.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire.
¿Tú crees?
These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Bueno, el hombre este cree que Jack ha sido asesinado por vampiros. No tiene relación este hombre. Me va quedando poco por conocer gente. Eso es buena señal.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
¿Cómo reconoce un vampiro?
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Yo creo que este hombre es un mentiroso.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up
Porque...
posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Vale. Atrás. Preguntas personales.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
Pues nada, tío. A ver, busca a este
looking
hombre.
for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Vaya. Entonces veo yo. El sacerdote abusó de Sin cuando era niño. Cuando era un niño, sí, madre mía.
Goodbye.
Gracias, tío.
And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Vale, pues yo estoy rindiendo bastante, ¿eh? Vale. Vamos a hablar aquí. No sé si me dirán algo estos.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr.
Hostia, verdad, estaba borracho, ya no me acordaba. Bueno.
I'll try to remember you this time.
Un momento, gente. Vengo ahora, ¿eh? Bueno, si tampoco me está viendo nadie, así que bueno. Preguntas personales.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
¿Tiene relación, hombre? No, no tiene relación, es este hombre. Me puedo zampar.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Primera pista de joven. Era un anarquista radical convencido. Vale. Háblame de su de juventud
I want to
anarquista.
know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor. Make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
¿Qué quedas en los
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Bueno, preguntas personales. Nada. Vamos a hablar de su vida. Ah, no.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Vale, venga.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Nueva investigación. Vale.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks.
Ya, esto ya lo hemos leído.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Otra vez. Bueno, va. Mira, esto es...
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because
Sí.
I am Doc.
Está jodido este hombre, ¿eh?
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
¿Y cómo ganas ese dinero, amigo? Bueno.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I try asking Tom what's about him.
Bueno. Me parece muy bien.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Bueno, gente, yo creo que me despido ya con este directo. Si sigo transmitiendo por la noche, ¿vale? A lo largo de la tarde ya lo tomaré de descanso y tal, pero por a lo largo de la noche haré más. Así que nada, gente, ya sabéis. Nos vemos en el siguiente.